What is the leading cause of depression in men? And this occurs in the age groups of 20 to 45. Now, there are three main factors that are involved in this. One of them is genetic factors, the other one is environmental factor, and the last one is illness. Now, when we talk of genetic factors, we are talking of things that are beyond me. They are in the history of the family. I did not choose myself to be born in the family that I found myself, and I found myself that we are predisposed to depression. Meaning, we are at a greater level of getting depressed than an average man. This is not my making. This is not my wish. It is genetically. So, there's nothing you and me can do about our genetics. That is one factor or one leading cause. The other one is environmental stress or environmental factors. These are things that are found within my environment. And these things do not come from anywhere. These are things that are created by me, by my community, by my society, by my environment. One of them is financial problems. They are many. I will name them, and once I name them, I will pick one or two so that I can work on them and expound a little bit further. For example, there is death of a loved one. There is difficulties in relationships. There is life changes. For example, the corona we are having. There are work problem issues, family issues, stagnation in life, competitiveness of the man, lifestyle changes, worries, anxieties, fears of tomorrow. All these are environmental issues or stresses. And the list could be longer than this. And how do I go about this? You will realize that these environmental stresses are about to face all of us. When we talk of these problems that are put to us by our environment, it is important for us to note we have no escape route for these environmental issues. Each and every one of us faces this. And how I cope, how the other person copes is the whole difference. Then there is the issue of illnesses. When illness takes place or illness comes in, for example, currently there is a huge number of people who are suffering from terminal illnesses like cancer. This is something, for example, that as a person you are not ready, you are not planned about, you do not know how you are coming out of it. Something like heart diseases, diabetes, all these are illnesses that you and me are aware. They are time-consuming, they consume our finances, they take away our emotions, and in totality, they affect our mood. We are bound to be depressed by the fact that we are facing either of these. There are also 4 major causes of depression in man, but these are generally, they occur to other people, but they also affect men seriously. Abuse, whether it was physical, it was sexual, or it was emotional. I will want to talk about abuse that occurs to men, and this is the emotional abuse. Have you ever thought a man who is physically abused by the wife and walks into a police station and goes to the reporting desk and says, nilichapwa jana na bibi yangu. Your guess is as good as mine. The reaction. He will not only leave that station an emotionally dead individual, but he will leave that place a worthless individual. That becomes one of the key and the greatest depressive journey. Abuse. The other one is age. We all want to remain young, and growing old is not a thing that is desired. And therefore, we will buy Easy Black to deal with our white hair because it is associated with old age. We don't want to show any sign that we are growing old. The other factor is medication. There are so many drugs that we may take that may end up causing problems into our systems, which are problems that will lead us to depression. And the last one is major event, something like a new job. You may not know how to deal with that situation. You may not know how to approach it. A graduation, new marriage, divorce, retire. All these are events that are major into the life of a man, and they cause confusion. They are all entrants into causing a man to be depressed. They cause the foundation, the bottom line that causes a man to be depressed. There is no shame, I dare say it, there is no shame in seeking help. There is nothing wrong in saying, I need help. And if you know someone who is going through this, if you know anyone who is suffering, drop a comment and we will reach out, because we are together in this. Remember, it is okay not to be okay. It's not a shame any longer. It is okay to say, I am not okay. So let us rally together. Let us join hands together and fight these problems that has pulled us down for the longest.